A warm welcome to the most authoritative boxing channel here on social media, collaborating with KA Sports Boxing and Med Sports Television. I am Med. We are privileged to have the champ with us, Joshua Oluwaseun. He is going to face a tough task somewhere in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and we are here to have a tete-a-tete and representing the blue corner whilst he is in the red corner. Welcome, Oluwaseun, to the most authoritative sporting channel.
Thank you.
Okay, Oluwaseun, how did we get here? How did it all start with you in terms of boxing?
First of all, I give thanks to God. Boxing is not an easy sport. While growing up, I'm a very stubborn kid. So I just decided I need to learn boxing because I don't like cheating. I don't want to be bullied by my friends and all that. So that's how I get involved in boxing.
At what age was that?
I think that was I was 5 years. Trying to do the things small. Not that I just try to do it for self-defense. Yeah.
So when did you decide that this is the right way to go for you as a person?
I think when I was 13 years, I said let me take this as a profession, serious and an amateur. I was doing it way back in Nigeria, and I thank God, I've been doing well, and I decided to move down to Ghana, to take it as a full professional boxer.
Because here in Africa, we don't often have most boxers leave their country and migrate to another to pursue their career. What informed your decision?
For me, when you look at it in Africa, Ghana has produced a lot of world champions, and Ghana has a lot of talent in boxing. So I felt Ghana and Nigeria, they are brothers. So I feel me moving down to Ghana, to turn a professional boxer, it will be a good start for me. And I thank God, here I am today. It really helps.
Being here, we have seen you fight lots of time in Ghana. You are one common name on the lips of everybody in the boxing community in Ghana. But now you have gone a step further. You've had international bouts and one that is upcoming. But before we get into that, what informed you to choose Charles Cote Boxing Gym, looking at the struggles, and you are here? And because most boxers in Ghana, when they get to a certain level, they decide to depart from where they are. What has made you choose Charles Cote Boxing Gym and stayed here till this stage of your career?
First of all, in life, you have to be loyal, you have to be humble, and when you meet people, the right people in your life, you will know deep down of your spirit, me coming down to Ghana and meeting my coach Charles Cote, is a blessing for me. He's a very good man. It's like a father to me. He nurtured me. Not just ordinary coach. Sometimes when I'm down, he will encourage me about life. You have to tell me that don't worry, things will be okay. You being in a country where you don't have anybody, just you alone. My mom is not from Ghana. My dad is not from Ghana. I just took my bag and said, I'm coming down to Ghana to pursue my career. Understand? So my coach is a very good man. He has been there for me through the struggle, ups and downs, and all that. We started the gym way back 10 years ago, and here we are today. We are progressing, and I'm proud of him.
Okay. Yeah. So what are some of the training regimens you've been going through as a professional boxer?
Boxing is not an easy sport. You have to be tough. Understand? Not an easy. You have to train hard. In the morning, I go jog 4 hours, and when I come back, when I come to the gym in the afternoon, my coach will tell me to skip. I will skip a lot of training. You train hard. Just train hard, because when you train hard, I always tell people that when you train hard and pray hard, it will be easy. It will be more easy for you. Just focus, discipline.
as the saying goes, boxing is both physical and mental. What I've seen you, I have had several interviews with you, about 2 or 3. What are the things that make you build up your mental fortitude?
Number one is God. My relationship with God is more is everything. Because I don't have friends, I don't go to club, I don't drink. So after training, I go home. I pray hard. Sometimes when I'm down, me alone, when I'm feeling pain or I'm feeling some, apart from boxing, your own personal issue. I just have to pray to God. So believing in God and believing in yourself and your dream, it makes me feel like I'm seeing the future. I know that I'll be great in boxing. So that keeps me up till now. So I think my everything is God. Without God, I won't be here today.
Okay. Do you have any special preparation you go through before a fight, like a ritual? We know some people, let's say Luis Nani, who is a footballer, he often turns his holes upside down. Some people cut. Michael Jordan will still wear his high school gym shorts before he wears the Chicago Bulls. Do you have something special that Oluwaseun does before a fight?
Yeah, my special thing is prayer. I pray. I won't lie to you. I pray. I've faced a lot of fighters who are like, physically they are strong, spiritually they are strong. But when you pray to God, when you have that mentality, when you believe that, like, with God all things are possible. When you pray hard and work hard, trust me, it will be easy. And apart from that, when my opponent is sleeping, I'm working at midnight. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I'd rather be on the road, jogging, while people are sleeping. So whilst jogging, I was praying also. So and there's God everywhere. There's God in the air, there's God in the land, there's God in the water. So anything you do, when you pray hard and your mind is clean, trust me, the sky is the starting point.
Okay. Who is your inspiration when it comes to boxing?
My inspiration when it comes to boxing, the legend Azuma Nelson. Because coming down to Ghana, meeting him and giving me the platform, me and my coach, to showcase my talent, to become a national champion, he has motivated me a lot. And one thing I've learned from him is he always told me that, like, I should work hard and pray hard, and that thing has helped me a lot. So I look up to him because he held the WBC for almost like 10 years, and that's not easy. That's hard work, and that's when you get close to God. So I think Azuma Nelson is my number one inspiration.
Does he also double as your favorite fighter, or you have someone
No,
else?
it's him because being in boxing, like getting to know boxing more, is him. It's him that I see getting opportunities to meet legend like him, like that. To encourage me and all. I don't think of all those airline or all those people, European or American. I look up to Azuma Nelson. That if Azuma can do it, I can also do it. I just have to be humble and to be loyal and to work hard and pray to God.
Okay. Talking of Azuma Nelson, I know you are preparing for a fight, but have you gone to see him for some words of encouragement before this fight, or when would you go and see the professor?
To be honest with you, I even spoke to my coach today, to say that, I haven't told Cham that I will be fighting. I haven't told him yet I will be fighting because of the preparation. The fight is big. I just have to. But I know he's not here. I haven't told him, but he always wants me to prepare. The victory speaks for me. So I believe that, like, whenever I told him or whenever I hear that, like, Wahab is going to fight another, he won't get mad at me that I didn't tell him. But the most important thing that I should go there and deliver, to make everybody proud.
Okay. You've had quite a successful career so far, winning the WBO title, winning national titles. You've won 23 fights and you've lost 1. What is the difference between winning and losing as a professional boxer?
See, if you're a boxer, if you haven't tasted defeat, you won't understand the game to some level. Because you always feel like every opponent they put in front of you, or you feel like, you can walk through them. Or if you haven't received a punch that you feel like, wow, is this punch, or they hit you with some hammer, you feel like maybe you are the Iron Man. So me tasting the defeat, not like maybe it's really that defeat, but the judges. So I can't argue that, majority decision. But like it makes me stronger. It makes me come back and say I have to train more harder. I don't have to leave everything to the hands of the judges. So I just have to know whenever you are going to a neutral
Ground.
ground like that, you have to put everything in your mind that like this is not your home zone. You have to deliver. You have to put everything so that like everybody will see that this is a clear win, not like you leave it to the hand of the judges.
24 fights in. Which one is your most memorable fight?
My most memorable fight is the one I fought in 2017 with Oluwaseun.
Okay.
He was a great fighter. Not just a great fighter, he was a very strong guy. That's when I realized that like then I have to focus if I want to do boxing. But boxing is not somebody will see me, they will say, oh Wahab, oh, you look nice to be a boxer. Why do you choose boxing and all that? But I may look nice, but the other side of me is very so
Okay.
so say Bonsu, it's say Bonsu.
You have fought both in Nigeria and you fought in Ghana. How do you compare both places and how the boxing is doing at both places?
Okay, for me, Ghana and Nigeria is my home. But right now, say me I be Ghanaian because
You have your Ghana card.
I did Ghana for years. So my team they're all Ghanaians, and Nigeria is my home also. That's my roots. Everybody know I'm a Nigerian. But the thing is, Ghana and Nigeria they are brothers, and they are doing very well. In boxing, and I'm proud of them. Because without their help and all that, people like me will not have this opportunity to be here today. So I think they are doing good. They are doing good.
Okay. Now, did you hesitate in taking this fight as in contracts negotiation, or it was just let's go?
You understand the sport, So
You just want a little.
you know that like getting this opportunity, is not something that like, but it is God. Like I said earlier on, when you work hard and pray hard, everything is possible. So this fight, I believe God has seen our hard work. God has seen everything we've been through, me and my coach, my team, and I believe this is a blessing for us. So I'll take the blessing with both hands.
Okay.
And by His grace, God will give us the victory.
Okay. Chamberlain has been more active than you. You have, in the past 2 years, you fought 1-1, whilst he has been a little bit more active. How prepared are you to not to carry ring rust into the ring?
And that's what I said earlier on. That like you have to be disciplined. You don't have to wait for a fight before you train. My coaches have trained me a lot that I don't have to wait for a fight before I train. I always be in the gym. I like training. I like to train every day. Whenever I don't train like that, I feel like there's something missing in my body. So the training aspect, it has motivated me to the extent of like when they say there's a fight tomorrow, I'm not scared. The last fight I fought in Nigeria, I had the fight 2 weeks, but nobody knows. People feel like maybe they will be preparing me for 2 weeks. My coach can testify, and when they will deliver, and the guy has been preparing. So the thing is, when you discipline yourself and when you always train hard, when they have a fight for you, it will be easy for you. When your coach just feed you 2 weeks, you are in shape.
Champ,
Yeah.
you have been preparing for long for this opportunity.
Yeah.
What are some of the secret ingredients? This one we want to know. Don't dodge from the question. We want to know some of the secret ingredients your coaches, Charles Corte, Ernesto Fori, how have they been preparing you? What have they been imbibing in you for you to go out there and be victorious?
Trust me, they have been training me so hard. For me to be with them for almost like 10 years now, you should know that it's not easy. They've pushed me to the limit. My coach, Scott, shout out to him. He has been a good mentor. To the assistant coach, Mr. Bernard. To coach Ernesto Fori. They've done a lot of great jobs. And we getting this opportunity. Trust me, we've put in on everything. We've worked hard. As you can see, this is our second training for today. And we are still going for the third training also. They've really tried. Chascote has done a lot. Nobody told me to a professional. He was the one who handed me and said, "Oh, Wahab, oh yeah, let's do this." So for that one alone, I give him that flower. Like he has done a lot. He has done a lot. And respect to other coaches, Coach Monasti, Coach Ernest Ofori, Coach Do, Coach Prince, and all of them. They've contributed to my life and to my career, and may God bless them all.
Okay. So how do you intend to reward them with the sacrifice they have also made? Because like you are saying, it's your second training sections and they are here waiting to prepare you for that session. So how do you intend to reward them for their time and sacrifice?
To reward them is to stay humble, to listen to them, and to deliver. The more I win, the more they have the power, the more they have the courage, they have the vision to be with me, to always stay by me in everything. So we believe that like they have done their part, they've trained me and everything. So it's left for God and me now to do my part. So the most important thing is for me to deliver for them, to give me the victory.
Okay, now, as we conclude finally, right, what message do you have for your fans across the globe? What message do you have for them?
The message I have for my fans, people, it's your boy Wahab, Oluwaseun Joshua, aka Seun the World's Machine. I need you guys' support. I need you guys' prayer. This is a big one for me. This is a big one for my career. We had 18th of May. Please, I want you guys to support me in your prayers. Africa at large, Nigeria, Ghana. Please, I want you guys to pray for me. I want you guys to remember me in your prayer. I stay humble, I stay loyal, and I believe by His grace, the sky is the starting point. Whatever you are in the world, you can do it. If I can do it, you can also do it. So please, I want you guys to support me. God bless you.
It has been a successful interview with Joshua Wahab Oluwaseun, and me being from the blue corner, I have been bruised by punches and the humbleness of Wahab. I'm highly elated to have spoken to a world-class fighter like him, and I pray and hope that he's able to get to the apex of the sports, and with hard work and determination, I believe he will be able to attain that. And as you watching us, we hope that you offer us a prayer of goodness for him and myself as I battle my injuries in my blue corner. Thank you, Wahab, for joining us, and I hope and pray that you will be successful on the 18th of May, and may Allah bless you.
Amen. Thank you.
James Lakers.